All right, let's get to our MVPs of the week. Matt Gann, we're going to start with you. Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, I teed it up earlier in the Circle the Wagon segment. I got to give it up for the pitcher who closed out game 3. It was a combination, but you got to give it to the starter, Cade Horton. I just want to read the last 3 starts that he's had over the last few weeks of the 3 biggest game. Big 12 title game against Texas. 5 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run, 9 strikeouts. The regional final to close out Florida to get to the Super Regionals. 6 innings pitched, 7 hits allowed, 2 runs, 8 strikeouts. The final game against Virginia Tech, he was absolutely dealing. And the biggest thing is trying to get the starting pitcher out of the way. Virginia Tech went through 4 different pitchers before they even took Cade out.
I went through my first pitcher.
Right.
Bingo.
Right, guys?
6 innings pitched.
There was no pitchers, but I appreciate the thought.
Super regional final to close out the Hokies. 6 innings pitch, 2 hits allowed, and he gave up a 2-run home run in the first inning. Nothing after that. 2 runs allowed, which was that home run I mentioned. 1 walk, 8 strikeouts, which then handed it over to Trevian Michael coming in to close it out. But 3 huge starts in 3 huge games. That guy is wheeling and dealing. We're going to need him for the World Series as well. But, man, he's crushing it. He's my MVP.
Love it. Mark, go ahead.
Okay, so Ryan sort of alluded to it earlier. My MVP is New Zealand actor Anthony Starr. He plays Homelander, the key antagonist really in The Boys. And he's so good at it. So Homelander is the ostensible Superman character in this universe. He is, it shoots lasers from his eyes, X-ray vision, can see through anything, can fly, can super hearing. He's what's the word?
Indestructible.
Indestructible. Thank you. He's indestructible. You can't beat him. And he plays it. So he's the bad guy, right? He plays it with this certain sort of brokenness and evilness that I haven't really seen in especially TV shows. It's not the same thing as Bryan Cranston, Walter White in Breaking Bad, but there's a lot of acting with his face and with his tone and with his body movement and just like things he's controlling and then what he can't control as a character. And it's just a very impressive job. He carries the scenes he's in. And once again, watch The Boys.
Love it. I'll go and then we'll end with Ryan. My MVP of the week is Rory Mcilroy. He is fresh off a win in the last PGA Tour event. And there's a lot of drama with Live Golf right now. Live Golf had their opening event over the weekend. And if you don't know what Live Golf is, it's a rival league started up in competition with the PGA. They took some big names from the PGA Tour to compete on Live. And as soon as they teed off for their first event, the PGA Tour stated, if you play on the Live Golf Tour, you cannot play in the PGA Tour, taking a hardline stance, not allowing anyone there. Rory Mcilroy won the event on Sunday in a fantastic finish with big names like Justin Thomas and Tony Finau in the final group, was able to beat them, said on camera after he won that he had 21 PGA Tour wins, and that's one more than someone else. And that was important to him. That one more is Greg Norman, the guy who helped start the Live Golf Tour. So he has one more win than that. And I'm not done. Rory was on the mic again today ahead of the US Open at the Country Club. And Rory Mcilroy said that the players who went to the Live Tour, quote, took the easy way out. He said that because a lot of these guys are in their late 40s, in Phil Mickelson's case, in their early 50s, I think everyone in this room would say to themselves that their best days are behind them. That's why I don't understand for the guys that are similar to me in age going because I would like to believe that my best days are still ahead of me. And I think theirs are too. So that's where I feels like you're kind of taking the easy way out.
Wow.
They're getting paid millions upon millions of dollars. Tiger Woods turned down a 9-figure offer from the Live Golf Tour to stay with the PGA Tour. And players like Rory McIlroy and Justin Thomas continuing to poke fun and holes at the Live Golf Tour is going to continue to question its legitimacy. And yeah, they had an okay first event, and they're going to make a ton of money doing it because it's backed by the Saudis, and that family has a ton of money. But when you have guys who are as well respected and liked as Rory McIlroy and Justin Thomas saying that they don't think that this is a good idea, people are going to side with them. Because newsflash, Phil Mickelson and Bryson DeChambeau and Patrick Reed are not the most likable guys, are not the most likable golfers in the world.
I mean, 10 years ago, Phil Mickelson was the most liked golfer, probably.
He showed up to the US Open this week with no logos.
I know.
No sponsor logos.
Only his own, right?
Only his own.
That was it. Yeah.
Because all the sponsors bailed
grace.
on him. Yeah. They're all
started
done
with his like $50 million in debt or whatever, and his like casino gambling addiction or whatever.
Yep, exactly.
Someone's got to pay for that, I guess.
Rory McIlroy, my MVP of the week. I love Rory a lot. All right, go ahead, Ryan.
Great pick. So my MVP, we've probably given it to her already, but I need to give it to her again, and it's Patty Gasso, or the GOAT, as we like to call her here.
Ooh.
Patty, I was pulling up some of the statistics, and she's been coaching since 1995, and she has a win percentage, guys, of 80% over those years.
Jesus.
80%. That's one, like, that's 1,395 wins over 1,741 total games. Her average runs scored versus run allowed per game is 6.2. So 6 runs scored to 2 runs allowed, like average over the 25 years. Just an incredible coach. And she just won her 6th title, 6-pack for Patty, which I've seen thrown around a couple times on Twitter. So, build the statue. It's time. Build it. She deserves it. I'm just going to say it. Bob Stoops got one for less. So I love Bob Stoops more. I adore Bob Stoops, but Patty has shown what it takes to be the greatest college softball team in the last decade, and she deserves it.
Absolutely.
Real fast. Can I give a shout out to my dad, who pointed out that Patty's son, JT, who is our hitting coach and coaches our outfielders, has also done an excellent job the last 6 seasons that he's been 100%. On the team. And our offense always shows up, right? Mm-hmm. And that's probably, it's probably similar whether JT Gasso is the coach there or not, but shout out, man, because they're always ready.
They are. It's great.
And one more thing about Patty, she's from Southern California. I know I said I was done, but I'm not done. She's from Southern California. Okay. When she came to coach for the OU Sooners, 1990s, who was there? Who was always at the top? UCLA. Who was always there? Always at the top? Arizona. Like all the time before OU rose to its prominence it's at now, softball was dominated in the West. And she chose to leave the West, come to Norman, Oklahoma, and create something special. And we just need to give her everything for that because she's amazing and she deserves it all.
She's Pat Summit, baby.
Mm-hmm. Patty Gasso, baby. Gotta love her. I want to give one more quick shout out before we get out of here to a guy named Zach Collier. He was supposed to sing the national anthem at the College World Series for the Texas game, and he's shadow banned. Actually, not shadow banned. He was banned from singing at the College World Series because at the Women's College World Series before the national championship, he did Horns Down after he did the national anthem. He's a Texas A&M grad and did the Horns Down. And the NCAA reached out to him and said, "You are no longer welcome to sing the national anthem in Omaha."
Due to unsportsmanlike conduct.
Amazing.
Hysterical.
Incredible.
Del Conte got on the phone so fast.
And he also, like, in that tweet, he was like, "I regret nothing."
No,
Like, what
he
a
shouldn't.
champion.
Shouldn't.
What a
Yeah.
champion.
What a
Regret-
soft ass
I
decision.
know.
It's so soft. It's the softest thing they've ever done. It's so pathetic. It's a
This is
dude
worse than
singing,
15 yards.
dude singing a national anthem. Like, get out of here.
So weak. So Texas.